In a world where automakers chase the future with electric dreams and digital dashboards, Chevrolet has done something bold, something nostalgic yet electrifying. The legend is back. The 2026 Chevrolet Chevelle is more than a car. It's a resurrection, a rolling tribute to America's golden era of muscle, reborn for the modern age. But does it truly capture the soul of the original? Or is this just another badge-wearing imposter? Let's break it down. Let's start where every love affair begins: the face. The front end of the 2026 Chevrolet Chevelle comes in two distinct personalities, each evoking powerful memories while making bold modern statements. The first variant channels the aggressive stance of the 1970 Chevelle SS. You get twin circular LED headlights that glow like red-hot steel, surrounded by halos that mimic the stare of a predator. The classic split grille sits between them, with a red Chevy bow tie nestled proudly at its center. Above that, the name Chevelle is stamped across the leading edge of the hood in a vintage, spaced-out font that reminds us of a time when muscle cars ruled the streets. It's not just a retro costume. This front fascia is weaponized nostalgia. The blacked-out mesh grille is sculpted for airflow and attitude. The lower bumper integrates slim LED fog lights and an air dam that hints at performance readiness. It's the kind of design that turns heads and churns stomachs in the best way. The second front-end design takes a slightly different route, leaning into a futuristic interpretation. Horizontal LED light bars stretch across a minimalist grille that integrates the headlamps almost seamlessly. The overall vibe here is stealthy, sleek, and undeniably menacing. This version of the Chevelle speaks to the driver who wants legacy and innovation to coexist in perfect harmony. Slide your eyes down the side, and it's instantly clear. This isn't a rebodied Malibu. This is Chevelle DNA reborn. The proportions scream American muscle: long hood, short rear deck, sculpted fenders. The fastback roofline flows smoothly into the rear, creating a silhouette that's as powerful at a standstill as it is at 120 mph. The wheel arches are pronounced, hugging massive black alloy wheels with red-accented brake calipers peeking through. The tires are performance-rated, wide, and meaty, ready to grip asphalt like a lion on prey. The flush door handles blend into the body for aerodynamic efficiency, while a thin character line runs from front to rear, connecting form with function. And the paint? A deep emerald green that shimmers like armor under showroom lights. It's sophisticated yet sinister, perfect for a car that carries so much legacy and expectation. Chevrolet didn't just design a coupe. They sculpted a warrior. Move to the rear and prepare to be seduced. The taillights run across the full width of the vehicle in a single illuminated strip, creating a futuristic aura that's impossible to ignore. The Chevelle name is etched dead center, glowing slightly with backlit confidence. Below that, dual rectangular exhaust ports hint at the Chevelle's internal fury. The rear diffuser is subtle but sporty, and the slightly duck-tailed trunk lid adds a hint of aerodynamic function to this otherwise retro-themed form. Compare that to the heritage-inspired rear variant, and you see the reverence. The horizontal light strip is broken only by a script-style Chevelle emblem on the driver's side, just like the old days. Chrome surrounds on the lower bumper recall vintage styling cues, while modern touches like LED lighting and rear sensors grounded in today's technology. Step inside, and the world changes. It's retrofuturism at its finest, a balance of past and present. The cabin is bathed in black leather with deep red accents, forming racing stripes on the bolstered seats and glowing softly from the ambient lighting within the gauges. The dashboard is clean, purposeful. 3 large analog-style gauges sit behind the steering wheel: tachometer, speedometer, and fuel/temp cluster, each ringed in red and illuminated like cockpit instruments. The steering wheel itself bears the logo 7VL, which suggests a trim or sub-brand that Chevrolet may be using to designate performance variants or special builds. The center console is low and wide, with an intuitive gear selector, dual cup holders, and rotary knobs for climate and drive modes. There's a hint of classic Camaro influence here, but it's unmistakably Chevelle in intent, driver-focused and bold. The infotainment screen is integrated neatly without overpowering the aesthetics. There are no massive tablet-style displays here. This is a car for drivers, not distracted screen tappers. Now let's talk power, the soul of any muscle car. While Chevy hasn't revealed every detail yet, multiple leaks and reports paint an exciting picture. Expect 3 core engine configurations: a naturally aspirated 6.2L V8, likely shared with the Camaro SS or Corvette Stingray, delivering around 455 horsepower and 455 lb-ft of torque. A twin turbocharged 6.2L V8, expected to produce upwards of 650 horsepower, putting it in league with Dodge Hellcats and Shelby Mustangs. A hybrid-assisted V6, or even a plug-in performance hybrid variant that uses electric torque fill for explosive launches and improved efficiency. Each powertrain is likely to be mated to either a 6-speed manual or 10-speed automatic transmission, depending on trim. Rear-wheel drive is standard, but Chevrolet is reportedly experimenting with an all-wheel drive option for the top-tier Performance Edition, a first for any Chevelle. Underpinning all this muscle is a modern performance chassis built on an enhanced Alpha platform, also used for the Camaro. That means independent rear suspension, magnetic ride control on higher trims, and possibly even rear-wheel steering for added agility. The Chevelle's suspension geometry aims to offer the perfect blend of old-school road feel and new-school precision. Expect adaptive dampers, electronic limited slip differentials, and drive modes that range from tour to track. While the interior focuses on driving, it doesn't ignore connectivity. Expect an 8 or 10-inch infotainment system with Chevy's latest UI, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Amazon Alexa integration. Premium trims should offer a Bose or AKG sound system, wireless charging, and 4G 5G LTE hotspot capabilities. Driver aids will include blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, rear cross traffic alert, and a performance telemetry system for track use. Comparing this Chevelle to its ancestors is inevitable. The original 1970 Chevelle SS 454 LS6 was a legend: 450 horsepower, brutal torque, menacing looks. The 2026 Chevelle matches it pound for pound in performance, but it adds refinement, tech, safety, and usability the original could never dream of. Yet Chevrolet was careful. They didn't dilute the essence. The body shape, the interior cues, even the engine layout, they all scream heritage. This isn't a Malibu. This is a spiritual successor in every sense. Pricing is expected to start at around $48,000 for the base model, with mid-tier trims in the $60,000 range. Top-tier variants like the Zaz L1 or 7VL edition could command $75,000 or more, especially if they're limited production. Chevrolet is expected to unveil the final production version in late 2025, with pre-orders beginning shortly after, and first deliveries landing in early to mid-2026. The 2026 Chevelle enters a highly competitive field. Its main rivals? Dodge Challenger, if it returns, the Ford Mustang Dark Horse, and potentially new electric muscle from Tesla or Lucid. But unlike others, the Chevelle stands out for embracing its heritage without fear. Internal combustion, V8s, manual options, and attitude. It's a muscle car for purists who want analog joy in a digital world. Expect raw power, but also refinement. Expect crackles from the exhaust, but silence when cruising. Expect a planted feel at high speeds, and agile cornering thanks to the platform's rigidity. And when you grip that wheel and push the throttle, expect goosebumps. This isn't just a car, it's a time machine with fuel injection. The 2026 Chevrolet Chevelle is more than a revival. It's a rebellion. In a world of sameness and silence, it roars back into our lives with style, substance, and soul. Whether you're an old-school Chevelle fan or a new-age performance enthusiast, this car promises to deliver an unforgettable experience. So what do you think? Is this the ultimate modern muscle car? Would you put it in your garage over a Challenger, Mustang, or Camaro? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video if you're as thrilled as we are to see the Chevelle make its legendary return. Stay tuned, because the muscle car war is far from over, and the Chevelle might just be the king we've all been waiting for. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.